and so therefore they can pay for them for a higher education, and I have to get stuck in a lower education.
They can pay
I had
for
no influence on my parents.
They can pay for a supposed better school, which it's not.
Who says it isn't? I've seen people go from private schools to get PhDs easier than people
My
who
aunt,
go from the ghetto.
My aunt, guess what? She went to a public school. She just got her PhD over the summer. She worked her ass off.
Yeah, she did.
To get there.
But see...
But the private schools...
They don't work.
No. They baby and pamper you.
And then, but you're still able to get that education. You still get the highest form of education possible, which is so dumb, which capitalism does go for, okay? See, that is what I'm so against, is that people in the ghettos grow up to be crack dealers and drug dealers and marijuana dealers.
That's because they have to make money somehow.
Exactly. Because they didn't get the education. Why? Because their parents screwed up and they shouldn't have to pay for it. Yes.
So basically you're saying that the government should just
pay for it.
Just take care of the ghetto's problems.
Yes.
You don't think they've tried? You don't think they tried to rid the ghetto of drugs and all that? The war on drugs is a failure.
It's not the drugs that are the problem. It's the people not getting the education.
Because of the drugs.
Well, no.
It makes addicts...
Because they live in the area that they do. You can't get rid of the drugs, but you can get rid of the people that sell them.
But you can get out of that area.
No, you can't, because you have to pay to get in a better area.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
You don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
There's a thing called buses. They're public, they're free.
Yeah, But
it's a $1.50 for a bus pass. You can go to a different school.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that they won't allow you to go to that school because you're in a different division.
They won't.
I can't go to Riverbend because even if I could pay for it, I have to go to Seneca Ridge.
Well, you don't pay for Riverbend anyways. It's a public school.
I know, that's the problem. And I'm not getting the highest form of education. I think that kids in the ghetto should get the same form of education as kids in the, rich estates. And I don't think that parents' income or income at all has anything to do with it.
Well, guess what? If the government funds the homeless people, like I said earlier, they'll waste it on drugs, and they just keep wasting money.
But not the homeless people, the kids. I think they should give the money to the kids.
Well, guess what? The money doesn't go to the kids, because until you're
But it should.
But until you're...
It should.
In society, until you're 18, you basically have no rights.
But the funds go for the kids, not to the kids.
Exactly. Yeah, but guess what? The parents make the mistakes of using the... If the government gave you...
Then maybe the government should go check on them.
If the government gave you $500... If the government gave your kid $500 to get a better education, guess what? The parent might be a crack addict.
Yeah,
and they use that $500
That's why the government should go check on you. The government should go check on you.
If the government goes
on the right thing.
If the government checks on you, that's more government influence.
That's good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
More government influence leads to totalitarianism.
No, it's able to
get
the children into the same high education system
How successful is a socialist society? How long is France...
It's bad because capitalism.
How long has France been socialist? What, 50-some years? And their system is failing.
Because they have dummies going to office, because American influence on France.
We have not influenced France.
Yeah, you have. We're all living in America, okay?
Oh.
We're all living in America because America's basically taken over the world in a form of an economic system. German kids, French kids, Russian kids, Czechoslovakian kids are...
Russia's still technically communist, okay?
I know they are. But they have to learn English. Why? Because the economic system has taken over the world. Meaning if France
how does economics have to deal with language?
Because if you don't deal with American economics, because you can't speak English, then you're not going to get anywhere in the world. Why? Because America has taken over the world economically. So if you don't learn the economic language, then you're not going to get far in economics, which then leads to knowledge, which then leads to your career, which then leads to you ending up sleeping on the streets. Why? Because you did not learn English. That is
that has nothing to do with it.
That has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, you know what the official language of the U.S. right now is? Spanish.
No, it's English.
No, it's
Spanish is the second language.
We do not even have an official language. But guess what it is? It's Spanish. Because guess what? Everyone's hopping the border, and the more people that come in that illegally, they're driving up the economic rates.
And then we're all gonna learn Spanish, and then the whole world's gonna be Spanish.
Yeah, and then the whole world's gonna be.
Why? Because America's better than the world, because they have the funds to do so.
Because our system works. That's the problem.
Because
our system has worked.
We're more powerful than they are, not because of our system, but because, but not the capitalist system.
We are technically the only superpower left in the world. It used to be Russia. we cream them.
Yeah.
Their system failed.
I know, but it's because of Margaret Thatcher.
And Europe's trying to gain back that momentum, but with their current economic system, they can't.
Why? Because it's an American economic system that they're under influence of.
They have control under of their entire nation. The European Union has control over what it does.
But from
we
American
may have
influence,
influenced it, but
because
we do
we
not
have
have control over it.
Well, the influence is turning into control because the influence is turning into control.
Do we have American politicians telling somebody in England how to run their country?
Yes.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We have them as advising how to make their system
better. You have the
better.
European Union, and then you have America telling Russia to stop, which I agree with. Russia should stop. But there's the European Union. Okay, then you have America, which isn't really a union of anything except for states. It's all America. Okay, you have a union of countries, and then you have America, who are able to influence the decisions. Why is it just America that has the same power as the European Union in order to influence Russia not to do something?
It's because America got there first.
That's the problem.
The European Union doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, they do. They told them to stop.
Yeah, they may have told Russia.
So did America.
They may have told them to stop, but we did something about it.
What did we do? Oh yeah, we sent the Navy. We sent the Navy. What else are we going to do? We're just telling them, and our influence seems to have a more impact on Russia. Why? Because we're more powerful. Why? Because we have more money. Why? Because
our system works better.
No, because we're able to take over the world, because we are able to convince people that our system works better, which it does not, and then, before you know it, it's all going to come.
Right. Cody's mom is here.
Okay.
See you.
Thank you for joining us on the Middle Wing. We have a problem. He has to go.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for joining us on the Middle Wing. If you want to join me here, either send me a message, or you can email me, which you have a better chance of doing, at nemadmin@gmail.com. Thank you, Cody, and thank you, viewers. Have a nice day.